सभी मित्रों को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं ब्रजेश सिंह आपका अपने YouTube चैनल विद्यारंभ में स्वागत करता हूं। आज हम बेसिक इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग की यूनिट 1 डीसी सर्किट एनालिसिस को स्टार्ट करेंगे। डीसी सर्किट एनालिसिस को स्टार्ट करने से पहले हमें कुछ बेसिक एलिमेंट के बारे में जानना होगा, कुछ बेसिक कंपोनेंट के बारे में जानना होगा, कुछ बेसिक फंडामेंटल लॉ के बारे में जानना होगा, तब हम डीसी सर्किट एनालिसिस को स्टार्ट कर पाएंगे। तो सबसे पहला जो बेसिक सर्किट एलिमेंट है वो रेजिस्टेंस है। तो आज हम थोड़ा सा जो हमें रिक्वायर्ड है सर्किट एनालिसिस के लिए उतने पार्ट को हम आज डिस्कस करेंगे रेजिस्टेंस के। रेजिस्टेंस बेसिकली एक इनहेरेंट प्रॉपर्टी है। रेजिस्टेंस सभी में होता है, रेजिस्टेंस ह्यूमन नेचर में भी होता है। हम नॉर्मली किसी भी काम को अगर हमारी इंटरेस्ट से का वर्क नहीं है तो हम उस वर्क को रजिस्ट करते हैं, उस वर्क का अपोज करते हैं, काम न करने की कोशिश करते हैं। तो वहीं से एक रेजिस्टेंस वर्ड का ओरिजिन है। ये ह्यूमन नेचर में है, वैसे ही हर एक मटेरियल में भी ये प्रॉपर्टी होती है। एज द डेफिनेशन इज रिटन हियर दैट द अपोजिशन ऑफर्ड टू फ्लो ऑफ करंट इज रेजिस्टेंस। एज यू कैन सी दैट as opposition offered to flow of current is known as resistance. So when current try to flow through any substance or any material, like if there is this, suppose that you have this wire, if current flow from this terminal towards this terminal to the second terminal, then there is a opposition offered by the material to the flow of current. That opposition is actually the resistance. So when electron try to flow from one terminal to another terminal, it loses its energy in collision. That loss of energy is actually resistance, that is denoted by the resistance, and that resistance is represented by this zigzag pattern. You can see that this pattern is used to represent a resistance in electrical circuit. This symbol is used to represent resistance in electrical circuit. So this zigzag nature is actually representing the opposition. The letter R is used to represent the resistance because the first letter of the resistance word, and its unit is ohm. So why its unit is given ohm? Because it was first introduced by the scientist George Simon Ohm in 1827. George Simon Ohm, or the Ohm, defined resistance. What is actually resistance? Even he given a relationship between the voltage, current and resistance. As you can see here, the ohms given the relationship between the voltage, current and resistance. So basically, what is Ohm's law? How he defined resistance? So by his experiment, he concluded that the current through any material or current through any substance is directly proportional to the applied voltage if the physical condition remains constant. So Ohm's law states that the current flowing through a conductor is proportional to the potential difference between the two ends of the conductor if the physical condition like temperature and pressures are the constant. So from here you can see that I is proportional to V. The proportionality constant is R. So the current flowing through current, because the voltage is actually normally voltage, we apply voltage to any circuit, so voltage is actually a known quantity. Current depend on the load, in what type of circuit you are applying the voltage. So current is proportional to the voltage. In case of a resistance, if it is a resistive circuit, then current is actually proportional. As you are increasing the voltage, current will also increase. If you try to decrease the voltage, current will decrease. Voltage is here known quantity, so current is proportional to the voltage. Now, so this, so you can see here that the ratio of V and I will be constant because these two are the proportional. This ratio is termed as the is constant, and that is given a name resistance, and the R is used to represent the resistance. Its unit is ohm. Ohm is unit used in honor of the scientist Ohm, who defined this resistance. So this is the one way of defining resistance. But if you try to calculate the value of resistance of a wire, then there is a formula that R is equal to rho L by A. So resistance is actually proportional to the length of the wire. Resistance is proportional to the length. Suppose this is the wire whose resistance you want to calculate, then resistance is proportional to the length of the wire and is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. This is the area of cross section. Current is flowing in this direction, suppose, then the cross sectional area will be the perpendicular area to the flow of the current. Then this is the area of cross section A. Then resistance is actually proportional to the length and is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. Here the proportionality constant is resistivity. So R is equal to the rho. Rho is the resistivity. L by A. A is the area of cross section. So this is how you can determine the resistance of a wire. So this was what about the resistance. In the next slide we will discuss about the inductance. Thank you.